Hello, everyone. My name is Agam Tomar, and I am a research scientist at Johnson & Johnson and a member of the Burton Research Group in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at University of California, Los Angeles. Today, I will represent my co-authors to introduce our most recent study and journal publication on active learning methods for the risk assessment of distributed infrastructure systems. These slides provide an overview of the active learning method. We start with an input learner, which samples an instance from the input distribution using one of the three querying approaches. After sampling, the oracle labels the instance and add it to the set of labeled instances. We update the learner, which is a Gaussian process model in our case, based on the labeled set, and check for a stopping criterion. If the stopping condition is not satisfied, we sample the next instance from the input distribution. Otherwise, we stop the learning process and output the learner. The active learning method is used to perform hazard map selection, which is a critical step in the risk assessment of infrastructure systems. We start with selecting an initial set of maps randomly and evaluate the corresponding network performance metric by running the end-to-end simulation framework. Then we fit a Gaussian process regression model to the initial set. Afterwards, we check for the stopping criterion, which is selected uncertainty in our case. If the stopping criterion is not satisfied, then we sample new maps using uncertainty sampling procedure. Otherwise, we output the Gaussian process regression model. This slide shows the results of map selection algorithm using the active learning method. The left figure shows the histogram comparing the predicted network performance metric, which is immediate loss of system serviceability index in our case, using the complete set and the active learning based event set. The right figure plots the network performance metric annual exceedance curve for the complete event set and the selected subset of the ground motion maps. By selecting a specific network performance metric target, for example, say 50% of the immediate loss in the system serviceability index, the probability of exceeding the target in 100 years can be calculated, which is 6% in this case. In this slide, we are showing a three-dimensional bar plot comparing the distribution of network performance metric, which is obtained from the complete event set and the actively sampled maps. The following observation can be made from this figure. The active learning method intelligently samples at least one map from every bin. Therefore, it covers the complete set of map distribution. Second, the number of maps sampled by the active learning method is less than or equal to the number of maps in that corresponding bin to the complete set. And the fraction of actively sampled maps in a given bin is directly proportional to the number of maps from the complete event set in that bin, which can be attributed to the uncertainty sampling method. Thank you for listening. Please visit our group website and the YouTube page to check out more details of our research work.